Greetings, everyone. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing okay. Welcome to Flight to Freedom. Once again, I am excited to bring you another venture. Yes, this time we're going to be flying from an airport called Oxnard Airport, which is located in California, and we are going to be going to Santa Maria Airport as well, also located in Santa Maria, California. It's about a 45-minute trip, so I'm looking forward to it. I like doing these once in a while because it just keeps me somewhat just alert, all right, when I'm flying in real time. At this time, we're going to be completing our starting engine checklist, and then we're going to move up to the ramp and then make our call. So the reason why this flight is unique is because I am on the Pilot Edge platform, which allows me to be able to speak to real live, not computerized, not robots, but real live air traffic controllers. And so they're going to give me the directions in terms of taxiing to which runway that I'll be departing from. So I'm really looking forward to it, wanting to share that with you. And these are, again, real live air traffic controllers. Now, I did it so that you could hear it. I'm still working on that because I could do it where only I am hearing the conversation, but I wanted you to listen to the conversation as well. So I hope I'm able to, hope I did it right. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Hope I did it right. So let's see. You should be able to hear as I get the ATIS, the weather, so you should be able to hear that as well. All right, so let's go ahead. This already did the external pre-flight, if you will, meaning check the flaps, the ailerons, check the fuel, the oil, all that is checked, all that looks good. Now we're going to get ready to start the engine. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I am going to just gonna go ahead here and just set myself up, as one of my instructors used to always say, set yourself up for success. Yourself up for success. So that's what I'm gonna try. That's what I'm looking on doing at this moment, setting myself up for success. I see where I am, just pulling up my airport diagram just so I can see where I am as far as location. I already got a feel for which runway they're going to tell me to take off, which is helpful. I'm trying to, just get ahead of the game just so that I know where I am mentally, so that when they talk to me, I'm talking to them somewhat intelligently, I guess. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do this before start engine. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can see it, I will be pointing to it. It's over here, and this is my before start engine checklist. Always important to do that. No matter how long you've been flying, hey, you're human, you're still able to miss some stuff. I had a professor that used to say, people forget, but paper remembers. So let's go to paper, who always remembers. All right, so let's do. Now, I just wanted to say that it's important for us to always use a checklist, regardless of how much experience you have. There is bound to be something that is missed. No matter how many times you've done it, it's always important to use a checklist. That can't be overstated. Use a checklist. Radios, autopilot, all that is off. That's check. Brakes, test and check. That's set. Awesome. All right, so got that set. Starting engine, mixture rich, carb heat. All right, want to make sure that's cold. Master switch. So get that master switch. We want to turn that on, which is right by here. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Turn the master switch on. Don't need to prime it, so we're cool with that. Throttle about an eighth. All right, got that. All right, and then if I was in my plane, I would say clear prop. All right, because you want to make sure that nobody is around. And besides, I have the beacon light on too, just in case if anybody's looking, they can see, hey, okay, he's getting ready to start this engine. All right, so now that we got that, we are going to go ahead and start the engine. Feet on brakes, very important. All right, keep your hand on that throttle. You want to make sure it stays at about 1,000. Don't want it revving too high, rough on the engine. Don't want that to happen. All right, oil pressure. Want to make sure that that's checked. All right, so it's all in the green. We're good to go there. All right, check. All right, so we are set. I'm going to turn on the avionics. So I got my GPS, my communications, and all that stuff. Got that go. And I'm simply going to just plug in the weather and just get myself again ready for success. So here we go. The ATIS 118.05 in this area. So we're gonna go to 118 point. And I just want to make sure on this. All right, here we go. Yep. 118.05. Switch it here. And one of the things that I like to do too is also again get ahead of the actual flight. So I'm going to set up the ATIS for my other airport as well, so that when I get in, I can go ahead and just come up and don't have to do too much. All right, 121.5. So we got that all set. All right. Now I want to do my ground, 121.9. Let's get that going. And then I'm going to put also my tower in here as well.
Grand Canyon Tower, Skyhawk November 284 for Quebec, flight of 2, holding short 21, ready for takeoff. 284 for Quebec, flight, Canyon Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff on course. 21, clear for takeoff, 284 for Quebec, flight.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys can hear that. So that's my air traffic controller. All right, so we are good to go. All right, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead here and get the weather, and you'll be able to hear that as well.
Short contact to have information with
1751 Zulu, wind 260 at 6, visibility 10, few clouds at 700, temperature 19er, dew point 14, altimeter 29904, arriving and departing runway 25. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway azimuths and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Oxnard Airport, ATIS information Yankee. 1751 Zulu. Wind 260 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 700. Temperature 19er. Dew point 14. Altimeter 29904. Arriving and departing runway 25. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway.
All right, so I do have that all set. I'm good to go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead and move. I'm just gonna go ahead and move just a little bit, away from this stuff, just in case, so that there's no interference. See a plane taking off up ahead. Just in case if there's any interference or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it. So I'm just gonna move up. All right. Clear to the left, clear to the right. Now for some reason, I've not been able to figure it out yet. Anybody can give me some pointers on this. There's sometimes some, it seems like it's stuck or glittering or whatever the case may be. Sometimes, not all the time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And then we're going to go. Now, it's important that you follow the checklist, friends. And one of the reasons, especially if you're doing flight simulation at home. Now, I tend to prefer, that's just me, I tend to prefer the X-plane. I love the X-plane. That's just my preference. And one of the options that they do give you is that when you come on the platform, the X-plane that is, you can come on with the plane already started, or you can come on with the engines off. I would encourage you to come on with your engines off.
47 Juliet Golf, contact departure. Switching to departure, November 47 Juliet Golf.
No one, when you're flying and you're going for your training, when you go out to the airport to the ramp.
Departure November 47 Juliet Golf, passing 2,000 for 4,000. 47 Juliet Golf, point to departure. I don't see a transponder.
When you go out to
squawk altitude hood. Apologies, got that set up November 47.
Now, what I'm saying here is that if you are serious about flying and you have a flight simulator, please make sure that you treat it exactly as if you were doing it in real time. It's so easy to just have that attitude, well, this is not real, I don't need to worry about that, let me just get on here and let me just start flying. But you want to make it as real as you can. So that's why I go through all of this. Yes, it might be time consuming, but again, when you're flying, you don't go out to the ramp and the plane's already started. You have to go through the procedure with your checklist, start it up. So it's important that you do that as you go flying. And so that's what I was getting ready to say before, hearing all that clatter in the background with flight controls and things, flight ATC and all that stuff. So it's important that you do that, and so that you could have a realistic flight experience. All right, got it. All right, so I'm all set. I'm basically gonna call to get the tower, let them know, hey, I am on ramp, information Yankee, and I'm looking for maybe it'd be nice to go ahead and put the GPS and SMX. All right.
Romeo Yankee, contact SoCal approach 128.1. You should be descending to 4,000 now.
Descending to 4,000, 128.1, Cessna 0 Romeo Yankee.
7 Golf, turn right, direct Van Nuys. Turn right to, say again, November 1st, Juliet Golf. Van Nuys via war.
SoCal approach, Cessna 520 Romeo Yankee, descending to 4,000.
7 Golf, turn right, direct Van Nuys via war. Turning right to direct Van Nuys VOR, November 47 Juliet Golf. 520 Romeo Yankee, SoCal approach, flighting 180, vector vision approach, runway 20 right, to maintain 3,000. John Wayne altimeter 2993.
Fly vector 180, descend to 3,000, Cessna 0 Romeo Yankee.
November 4th of Juliet Golf, we're slant Alpha, and I'm not getting Van Nuys in right now. Can you give me a heading for now? Juliet Golf, no problem. Flight heading 070, proceed direct Van Nuys. 070 and then direct Van Nuys as soon as I get the signal. Got that. November 4th of Juliet Golf.
So I am back. Just wanted to put just put it in my GPS. I'll bring up the checklist once we're doing the run up. Now, the main thing is, it's very important, is that you want to tell them, obviously, who you're calling, right? Then you want to tell them who you are, where you are, right? And then you can say you have information Yankee now, you can leave it later, and then just tell them what it is that you want. We're requesting a Northwest departure, all right? Or a VFR flight for Northwest departure, whichever. So I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna get it going. I know that it's Alpha, and then we'll go up there, okay? So I'm gonna do it right now. Oxnard grounds November 40 Whiskey Hotel on map with information Yankee, requesting Northwest departure. Now he may have had a hard time understanding my...
Aircraft calling Oxnard ground, you're barely readable. A lot of weird distortion in your voice there. Runway 25 taxi via Alpha.
Runway 25 taxi via Alpha. We'll work on my communications. November 40 Whiskey Hotel. All right. So he told me it's kind of hard hearing me. So I'll try my best. But you guys heard that, right? He gave me the runway.
November 47 Julie Golf, we got the Van 9 signal, thanks. 50 Romeo Yankee Airport, 12 o'clock, 15 mile.
Airport straight ahead, 15 miles. Cessna 0 Romeo Yankee. Am I expecting visual? Cessna 0 Romeo Yankee.
0 Romeo Yankee affirmative, expect visual approach, runway 20 right.
Roger, visual, set.
All right, guys, we're going to have to end it right here, but we do thank you for being here with us. Thank you for all your support, and we are looking forward to having you join us again on next time. Have a wonderful day. We really appreciate you. Take care and blessings. Bye-bye.
Southwest 1164, contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.